So let's go ahead to the top right here and delete this, and go ahead and type in, actually let's just delete the whole thing and let me implement it one more time. Give yourself a little bit of space. Go ahead and type in self dot underscore print underscore poly, and that stands for polynomial. And go ahead and pass in, where is it? It's right here. And the reason why it's yelling at us is because PyCharm is saying, hey, where is this method? It doesn't even exist. We're like, hey PyCharm, chill, we're going to create this method right now. So just go ahead and copy this, and let's see. Let's type this up a little bit. And let's go right here and type in define, and go ahead and basically put the same name of the method that you specified right here, and go ahead and I mean, you can name your variable whatever you want, but I'm just going to name it a new underscore poly because I mean it makes sense. And let's go ahead and type in print, this is the answer, and go ahead and type in end. And what this basically means is, hey Python, don't go to the next line. That's pretty much it. All right, so far so good so far. Did I say so far so good so far? That was hilarious. I keep messing up in English. All right, let's go ahead and type in for P, comma, C, and that stands for power and coefficient, in new poly dot items. All right, so what do we want to do? Well, let's go ahead and just print them out. Let's see, how are we going to format this bad boy? Go ahead and type in 0 here and 1 here. Go ahead and type in dot format and go ahead and pass in P and C. All right, everything looks good so far, and let's go ahead and run this program one more time. Boom, let's see what we have. And as you guys can see, it looks horrible. All right, I mean, let's be honest, if you were the user, would you understand this answer? Of course not. So I think we can do a better job here. All right, let's see what we can do to make this program a little bit better. So the first thing that I think will make this program a little bit better is to make the answer in one line. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see, if we run it again, the whole answer is in one line. All right, and let's see, what is the other thing that we can do? I think it would help if we would put the x and we would show that something is the power and the other thing is a coefficient. In other words, make it look a little bit prettier than this ugly way of formatting your data. So let's just go ahead and make it a little bit better. So give yourself a little bit of space. Let's go ahead and type in if power equals 0, go ahead and set x equal to an empty string. Else, go ahead and set x to this. All right, and you guys will know why this is useful in just a little bit. And once you're done with that, go ahead and type in if C is greater or equal to 1, go ahead and type in, let's see, what should we name our variable? Plus equals this. And else, just go ahead and let's just copy this whole thing. Don't want to waste any time. And let's go ahead and put a minus sign. So what you're basically doing here is you're saying, hey, If the coefficient is greater than 1, go ahead and put a plus sign. If the coefficient is less than 1, go ahead and put a minus sign. I mean, you can be as detailed or as specific as you want, but this is just one way to format your answer. And what this will allow you to do is basically, I mean, I'm just going to show it to you guys so you guys can understand what's going on. Let's just go ahead and add 2 more of these. So let's just copy that to save a bunch of time. And let's change that to 2. And let's change that to 3. So let me give you an idea of what I'm visualizing right here. So let's see. Let me just comment this. So the first thing that I'm expecting is whether this term or this first coefficient has a plus or a minus sign. So I mean, I'm formatting my answer in a way that looks like this, like a plus or a minus sign, and then there is a number here, and then there is x, and then there is this sign to indicate that the number after it is a power, and then there is the power. So using this, you guys can clearly see how we can format this answer that we're going to get from this dictionary. So let's just go ahead and follow this same pattern. Alright, so the first thing we got to put is the sign, which can be plus or minus. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just copy this variable right here and just paste it. And then the second thing is the coefficient. Well, so this is not ordered properly. So the second thing is the coefficient. So go ahead and type in C. Alright, and then after that there is the x. Well, the x will depend on whether the power is greater than 1 or 0 or less than 1. Well, if the power is 0, we don't want to even put the x because it doesn't make sense. So let's just go ahead and take this x variable and go ahead and pass it right here. So far so good. We have the sign, we have the coefficient, we have the x variable, and then this sign right here, we can just implement it ourselves. We can just put it right here, and then afterwards, what we can do is put the power. So let's see. Go ahead and put in P, and P stands for the power, and looks good so far. And let's just give ourselves a little bit of space. And that's pretty much it, I think. Let's just go ahead and delete that because I just wanted to use it for demonstration, and type this up a little bit. And let's just go ahead and run this program one more time and see how, I mean, and see how if this code will make our formatting looks better or not. I mean, it's definitely going to be better than this. Let's just go ahead and run it. And whoa, 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 whoa. What do we have so far? This looks so nice and neat. You have the sign, you have the coefficient, you have the x, and you have the power, and you have a little bit of space between them. Not bad. Well, guys, this looks good, but doesn't look great. So how can we make it look great? Well, as you guys can see, these are basically in random order. The 8 is here, then the 6 is 6. Did I say sex is here? What I meant is 6 is here, and 4 is here, and 9 is here. It's like this answer is like all over the place. If I was a user, I would delete this app automatically. So how can we make it better? Well, the first thing we got to do is go ahead and type in sorted, and what this will allow us to do is basically sort our answers. So let's go ahead and run this. And what do we have? Okay, so now it's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so our answer is sorted in a way that that goes like this, from the lowest power to the greatest power. Well, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be the other way around. So I'm just gonna use this cool method right here called reversed. And it's exactly going to do what it says. It's going to reverse it. So let's go ahead and run that. And as you guys can see, it sorts it in a way that goes like this: 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. Basically the exact opposite. Well, I mean, this basically this answer looks so much prettier than the one that we had before. So I mean, this program looks good so far. So I think we are basically set for the polynomial class. But now, guess what, guys? I mean, imagine if you were a user. Do you think that you really have the time to actually go to a Python file and create an object? What if you don't know how to code in Python and you basically don't want to go through this whole process? We want to be able to take input from the user. And what that means is basically we want to take the numbers that the user inputs and basically multiply them and give them the answer. So we don't want the user to go through all this struggle. Maybe the user doesn't know how to code in Python. So that's pretty much what we're going to do in the next tutorial. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.